Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. This is Andrea with Foodamentary Adventures in Food. I have a different kind of haul for you guys. I went to Minnesota last week. My cousin got married, and if you didn't know, Minnesota is the home of Nordic Ware. They make the original bundt pan, and not only do they have their factory there, but they have a factory outlet. So slightly irregular, things that they would typically sell, they sell them at this store for a really deep discount. So I want to show you everything that I picked up. I spent about $150 there and $20 in shipping. They will actually ship it from the store for you, and the price of shipping depends on how many items that you bought, or how much you spent, I should say. So let me show you what I picked up. I'll try to share the prices with you. So the first thing that I picked up is this huge cookie sheet. They call it a baking pan. I don't see the measurements on there, but it is humongous. And so I will tell you, this is an irregular pan. You can see that little irregularity right there. So I talked to the person that worked there. She said it's just from, when they're making these pans, sometimes the aluminum is irregular and they have to, they can't sell it. Actually, that's coming off a little bit, but they can't sell it. So I was happy to grab it. It's textured. You can use it for cookies, of course. You can also use it for anything you want, vegetables, you name it. So this pan was, let me show you, $10.99. And I will say that most of the things in their outlet, they're like 40 to 50% off what you would normally spend. So they also have first quality things, but a lot of the things that I picked up today, like I said, were just, like 50% off. So I thought that was a great deal. You can see some of the imperfections on the back of this cookie sheet, but I don't care about that at all. I also grabbed this little bundt pan. It's a 6-cup bundt pan. The original bundt pan, I think, is 12 cups. So this was $17.99. The large original one, they can be like, 40, 50 bucks, but I thought this was really cute. 6 cups. And if I want to make a smaller pound cake, this is perfect. Or anything that I would typically make in a loaf pan, I can make it in this too. So I thought it was cute and I could not pass it up. And by the way, I did want to let you guys know that the outlet does not have a website. You actually have to, go there in person and shop. So another thing that I picked up was this loaf pan. You can make breads or whatever you want to. It has a Christmas decoration on it. So let me show you the other side of it. This is what the bottom of it looks like. And the batter does go all the way into the cavities, the woman told me. She said you just have to make sure that you spray it really well. But I thought that was so cute. It's Santa in a sleigh with reindeer. So I grabbed that. I have seen these, of course, just in the store, and they are much more expensive than $15.99. So I was really excited about that. Another thing that I have always wanted was this mini loaf pan. And as you can see, it also has Christmas designs. This is of course, the inside of it. And then let me try to flip it over with one hand here. The price on this was $19.99, and they're usually like 40 bucks in the stores. So this is what it looks like on the other side. And again, the batter goes all the way into the cavities. I got 2 muffin tins, and I really wish that instead of just getting 1 of each, I don't know what I was thinking. I wish I'd gotten 2 of each, but I got a 6-cup muffin tin, and it was $5.99. And I got a 12-cup, and it was $10.99. So again, a really good deal. And the reason I like Nordic Ware is because their stuff is aluminum and it just cooks more evenly, browns more evenly. It's just better. This again was another irregular item. This is a 9x9 baking pan, and it was $8.99. And then I think that's all of my irregular stuff. So let me show you some of their first quality stuff. Their first quality items were, I think, like 20% off on some things. This may have been 20% off. So I saw this online on their website. I think it was 20 bucks. I got it for 17 there. And this is a loaf cake keeper, which I love this thing because normally when I make loaf cakes, I just have to put them in my, cake stand. And I love that now I have a designated loaf pan keeper, and it's cute. Kind of like a depression green sort of color. And it was $17.99. And then I got this meatloaf pan. It has little, on the sides you can lift up your meatloaf. So of course, you can use the loaf pan for anything you want, bread, cake, whatever. But I do like having this thing to lift up your meatloaf so it doesn't get all soggy and greasy. So this was $18.99. And then these were $7.99. I think these are the same price that they would be online too. So I couldn't pass this up. These are little measuring cups, and they're shaped like little, what are these? Bundt pans. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. So I think it has quarter cup, third of a cup, half a cup, 2/3 of a cup, 3/4 of a cup, and 1 cup. Those were so cute. I couldn't pass them up. And again, they're the same type of depression green color. And then I got 3 cookie stamps. Now they had tons and tons of cookie stamps. These were $6.99 each. I got Christmas cookie stamps, but they had them for every season, every occasion, you name it. So here is a reindeer, and they're pretty sturdy. And then this one, whoops, is looks like candy canes with a bow, kind of like a wreath. So that's that one. And this one is 3D. And then this one is Christmas bells, ornaments. So that's it. Again, they were $6.99. And when you buy items, they give you some instructions on how to care for the items, how to use the items, how to make the most of your items. They even give instructions on how to use a cookie stamp correctly. You've got to use a little powdered sugar when you're stamping your cookies and so forth. But anyway, it was a really cool experience. The people that worked there were very, very friendly. I have 3 more cousins left in Minnesota to get married, so I can't wait until they get married so that I can go back to Minnesota and go to the Nordic Ware outlet. I hope you all enjoyed this simple haul. Most of you I know love to bake as much as I do, and some of you I know love Nordic Ware, so I just kind of wanted to give you an overview of some of the cool things I found. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, we'd certainly love to have you. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.